Hi everyone, I just wanted to check in with you. I'm Dr. Wendy Sweet from My Menopause Transformation. Well, I have just been over to the United Kingdom from New Zealand, and I've been in Australia, and it's been such a privilege to have women attend my masterclass on menopause seminars, my live events. And what these do is enable me to help women understand that menopause is the bookend to puberty, and it's a natural event, but so many of us suffer from so many different symptoms as we come through this life stage, and I was certainly the same, as were the numerous women on my Women's Healthy Aging research. And as I said to women in the seminars, when I began to talk to the woman on my PhD, I hadn't really appreciated how we were all the same, in that we were regular exercising every day, and we loved our exercise. We've been part of the exercise community for a long time. But as we got into our late 40s and our early 50s, many of us were starting to struggle with how we were tolerating this exercise, and kind of my ears pricked up at that, because we're the first generation of women to come through so much emphasis on exercise and sports, and we just think that we're going to be able to keep going as we come into menopause. And I was certainly was the same, and I had no idea that there would be numerous changes to my tolerance to the wonderful exercise that I had been doing all my life. And certainly those changes were not sleeping, and certainly feeling a lot more anxious and having a faster heart rate, and also the fact that my joints were sore and my muscles were sore, and I started to get more injuries that just weren't resolving. And the more I looked into this, and the more, I had these checked out obviously, and went to doctors and physiotherapists, and had all sorts of imaging done, and was trying to take supplements, and I was on HRT, but nothing was allowing me to move freely and enjoy the exercise that I used to do. So I decided to look into it, and as part of the My Menopause Transformation programs that I've developed, there's 3 programs, and you can go to the website and look at those. I've got a circuit breaker to break the circuit of your symptoms, and that is for thinner, leaner women. Now that's on sale for 1 more week. You save $50 on that one, so get on board and have a look at that. Then I've got Transform Me, and that is my weight loss program, and it's got symptom reduction solutions in there as well. I put on an extraordinary amount of weight despite exercising. I put on over 15 kilos, and fortunately I've dropped all that now, because I was really concerned about my changing heart health, my cholesterol, and my joint health. And I thought that exercise was the panacea, was the solution to my weight, but it wasn't. It was actually understanding that I needed to transition through menopause in a way that matched the research that I was doing around women's healthy aging. And that's what nobody is looking at, and that's what I've looked at for you, because we are going into our biological aging. So as we go through this life stage, we have to change what we're doing. So that's kind of where I've positioned menopause. Now my other program is called Rebuild My Fitness, and that is a 12-week online fitness program. And after 30 years in the fitness industry, in the New Zealand fitness industry, I take you through how do we get exercise that is appropriate for this age and stage in life. How do we get that back into our life again? So if you're someone who has become more sedentary, or you have got sore joints and you are really struggling with, trying to make your body more functional again, then join me on that program. I've got different body type programs, and that's described on the website too. But I want to bring you back to the fact that as part of all of these programs, I have a joint health module. And what I didn't understand at the time as I came through menopause was the fact that our joints are not only aging, but for those of us who have had a lot of exercise over the years, then if we're not sleeping and if we're continuing to do a lot of impact exercise, then we need to be focusing on different strategies for our exercise and for our recovery. So as part of that, if you think about the fact that as part of that, then collagen renewal and turnover is a really important factor as we get older. But did you know that we have estrogen receptors in our joints, and because we lose estrogen, then that collagen turnover doesn't happen as well as it used to. So I'm very passionate about all the women who come on my program. They get to do my joint health module, and in that module I've got wonderful strategies around what specific juices to have post-workout. This is beetroot, apple and orange, and there's been phenomenal research around beets, or beetroot as we call it here in New Zealand, and as part of that there are specific compounds to do with olive oil and to do with different nutrients that we haven't really focused on before as part of our joint health as we age. And I don't know about you, but it really upset me that I couldn't ski, I couldn't hike, I couldn't run, I couldn't do the types of classes at the gym that I used to be able to do. And after 30 odd years, it really troubled me that my joints were changing. I was really concerned about getting arthritis, but I had all the blood tests and everything was fine, and I couldn't figure it out. But what I realized was that as we come through menopause, we're not allowing our body to heal, and we're not having the right nutrients and the right nutrition that match our aging. So I've got 3 different programs. If you go to the My Menopause Transformation website, I'd love you to do it. It's a brand new website. It's got lots of information on there, and have a look at the programs. The Circuit Breaker one is on sale for 1 more week, so that makes it 83 New Zealand dollars for a month for 3 months. And as part of that 3 months, you get my coaching community, you get fabulous nutrition program, and you get all of the solutions to sleeping all night, hot flush management, turning around your joints, restoring your energy, cleaning out your liver, and I've got stress management and a whole mindfulness program in there as well. It's a fabulous program, getting fantastic results, and I want you to understand that we don't need lots of medications as we come through menopause. It's a natural event that is the bookend of puberty. So let's get on with understanding how to manage our health as we come through menopause and this fabulous life stage. We've got another 20 or 30 years of healthy living to do, and as I've traveled around the world over the last month, I can see that we're all the same, and no matter where we live, we're all experiencing the same problems. So if I can help you to through the online learning program, it's a self-learning program. You don't have to interact with me if you don't want to. You just get into your learning, into your members area, and work through the modules. Every module is about 45 minutes long, so I just want 1 hour a week where you hide away, listen to my information, download the handouts and come into my coaching community where I put posts up, and then you've got contact with me via email if you need any problem solving done. So let's all get through menopause in a way that is concentrating on our wellness and not our sickness. For too long there's been an emphasis on, you know, lots of medications and various supplements and things, but how about we turn that around? And I'm really passionate about that, because if we can use the right nutrition, if we can restore our joint health through strategies that I've researched as part of my Women's Healthy Aging research, and if we can sleep all night and restore our hot flush management and get our energy back, then I've done my job with helping you to really enjoy your life and get yourself set up for being able to move better and feel better and just enjoy the transition through menopause and into post-menopause. So I'm Dr. Wendy Sweet. You can read about me on the My Menopause Transformation website. I'd love you to, and hopefully I can see you over the next week in the Circuit Breaker program. I've got lots of women in there. If it's weight that is a problem for you, then look at the Transform Me program. But if you're happy with where you're at and you just want to learn about exercise and get exercise back in your life, or if you feel that you're doing too much exercise, that can be a problem too, then have a look at the Rebuild My Fitness program. And at any time you can jump on the website, do the symptoms test, sign up to my weekly newsletter, that's free, and come and join me in the My MT community.